The militants and their associates have carried out a 2-year campaign of over 300 attacks that have killed more than 2,400 people in Pakistan. Back in October, on the very day US Secretary of State Hillary Clinton arrived in Pakistan, 118 people, many of them women and children, died in a market bombing in the northwestern city of Peshawar, in what was the country's second worst terrorist attack.
I think it's a failure of the government. They do not have a comprehensive counter-terror strategy. That counter-terror strategy should include involving the people of Pakistan, people of the federal capital, in mobilizing public opinion, in better intelligence coordination, and ensuring that these incidents do not recur. There is a climate of concern and fear, but the people of Pakistan are strong, they are courageous, they are resilient, they face crisis, they combat crisis, they overcome them, and then they move on.
Days later, in the garrison city of Rawalpindi adjoining the capital Islamabad, a bomber blew himself up close to people queuing for their salaries outside a Pakistani bank and hotel. The bomb site is about 200 meters from the army headquarters. The last month, 10 gunmen kept up a nearly 24-hour siege that left 23 people dead and deeply embarrassed the military.
It is a fact that all these incidents are happening, that's for sure. But just to promote them and just to have an edge over the other channel and try to just sort of spice up the whole incident is, I think, media shouldn't be doing that, because in that race, actually, we are serving the purpose of the terrorists. What to show and what not to show. I think what not to show is more important. And over-coverage is leading to disaster.
The indiscriminate killing by terrorists has cultivated a state of fear and uncertainty across Pakistan. Prolonged insecurity will lead to severe psychological trauma that will badly damage people's lives and place them in need of longer-term counselling support.
In the short term, the effects include acute stress disorder, sleep disturbance, shock, anger, fear, phobias, multiple physical complaints, somatic complaints like headache, pains and aches. In the long term, you can get depression and post-traumatic stress disorder. If the person's psychiatric problems are not addressed, he is likely to develop functional disability.
The recent suicide attack on the International Islamic University in the capital Islamabad, which killed 6 and injured 25, including some female students, forced the government to shut down many schools and education institutions across the country. This had worried parents, but the education system in a state of limbo.
The children are actually sitting at home for the last 3 weeks, and they're not being able to go to the school. And I think they are actually missing the main part of the education as well.
It's been 3 weeks we haven't gone to school, and yes, we are suffering a lot because of the condition, and we want to go back to school.
I am very scared and very frightened. I don't feel like going anywhere these days. Even if it's for shopping, I wouldn't risk my life to go. So I just mostly want to stay home.
Many survivors of bomb blasts suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. More psychological support units need to be established to help trauma victims and their families return to their daily routine.
Man having a victim of a bomb blast, his right hand's been damaged, his both of the legs amputated above knee. He is living his life only with the left hand. No matter, I will survive within a new phase and new stage and new era.
Pakistan's vibrant electronic media has played a significant role in keeping the nation informed of the latest news and developments, but at times to extremes. A recent decision by 8 main private television channels not to air live coverage of terrorist attacks has been held as sensible but long overdue. Pakistanis attempting to rebuild their shattered confidence and lives could well do without gory scenes beamed directly into their homes. At present, there is no internationally agreed definition of terrorism. Here in Pakistan, ordinary citizens have been subjected to an unimaginable wave of terror by extremists. Everyone has become an unsuspecting and potential target. Adil Sabir Press TV, Islamabad.